Okay, I'm going to try this in one take. So this is my final thoughts and opinion on the Season 10. This season was about the Rasputin Warmind. We had to stop the Almighty from crashing into the Earth. It was on a collision course towards Earth. No one else on it, I don't believe. We had to trust Rasputin, and he was launching these satellites, missiles, from the Seraph public events. This season, we brought back the bunkers. So there was these bunkers that Rasputin was in, I'm going to guess. We had to clear them out every day because they would get full of enemies again. There was champions, I'm going to say. There are champions in there, and you had to use mods, which was awesome because it meant you didn't have to, there was no nightfall to just use the mods. So it was pretty cool seeing that in the public space almost. The enemies were 980, which I thought was a bit too strong considering everyone was 960. It took me a long time to get up to the 1000. It took me a very, very long time. I'm 1000 now, and it's just come to the end of the season. But I didn't play as much. I should have played a lot more than I should have. Next was the legendary lost sectors. These also had champions, and the requirement was 1000 light. It was incredibly hard. I managed to solo one with a 990 light. It took me 15 minutes, and it was very, very difficult. I was quite angry on some playthroughs. Eventually I got to 1000. It got a lot easier. Now I'm 1010. It is definitely a lot easier. I should have played this game a bit earlier this season. I should have played the season a bit earlier. Next up is the Seraph Towers. These were the public events that were brought into the season. They simply meant you had to stand somewhere, kill some enemies, get the balls to throw into the objective. You had to do this 10 times. And at the end, you had to defeat the 2 mini-bosses. Or the 2 bosses, should I say, at the end that were either Barrier or Overload. I thought there were way too many mini-bosses. They would constantly spawn. As soon as you destroyed or defeated one of these mini-bosses, another one would come through. It was really annoying. And they even ramped up the difficulty. Bungie ramped up the difficulty and made it a lot harder, which I thought was... I didn't know that it was going to be too easy, so they might have ramped up the difficulty, but for me, at less than 1000, it was very difficult, and I had a lot of struggle with the Seraph Towers. Fair Winters. This was a quest when Anna just said there was a lie quest. Everyone got really excited. Everyone was speculating what it could be, and it was another shotgun, which I don't think we need any more shotguns, but it was a god roll shotgun, which everyone loved. What people didn't like was the requirement of 9 million public event completions. It was destroyed. The community was destroyed. They didn't want to do it. There was so much of an uproar with the community that they just refused to do it, and they boycotted the entire event. It was worked out that once the 9 million public events were complete, the end of the season would have come around first. That's how much of an uproar of the season Fairwinter's quest was. There was 1000 shotgun kills that you had to do, which I thought was okay, but the quest altogether was bugged a lot. There was some confusion and some anger on why the door wouldn't open. Once Bungie fixed it and that door was open and you could go through, it was just standing around listening, listening to the story, and eventually coming up and retrieving the Fairwinter shotgun, which was a god roll. Next on my list is Trials. This is known for cheaters, hackers, everything in between. People liked the added challenge, known as Trials. The reputation that Trials had is it's a winner takes all. It's a lot more dangerous because you want to get that flawless. You want to get them 7 wins. You want to go to the lighthouse. You want to get all that loot. But with cheaters and hackers so prevalent on PC, people got so mad because there was no anti-cheat system. There is no anti-cheat system. So, people that could just create a new account, a new Steam account, download the free version of Destiny, get their character up to 980, could then cheat again. There was no payroll. Next on my list is Grandmaster Nightfalls. So this is essentially a Nightfall, but is always overleveled. So all the enemies are overleveled. All the mini bosses and the boss are overleveled more than you. The highest I've ever seen is 1047. So 1047, and the Grandmaster Nightfall starts at 1050, and the boss is 1060. That is an incredible jump. Now, people did see this as aspirational content and thought maybe there is going to be some special reward, but no, there is no increased rewards for anything, and there's no special rewards. It's just there for an added challenge and to get the seal. The Guardian games came around this season, and while I didn't partake in it, I heard that the Hunters stole the show the very first day by a very big margin, because apparently there are more Hunters in Destiny altogether. It's just the first class that you see, so it's more than likely most people will just go with that class. Bungie came out and tweaked the rewards. So say if Hunters would get 1 point, Warlocks and Titans would get 3 points. And that pissed a lot of people off, so they refused to play Guardian games, and therefore Titans won every single day after that. The only good thing I can say is the apparent LMG, which I didn't get, and I am sucked for it. I should have partook and got it. That looks like a cool exotic. There's no ADS. It's a hipfire weapon, but once it's spun up, you get a elemental shield, which I thought was really, really cool. Next is the Destiny Live event, which we was present for. Everyone, I think that I knew that I play with, they was all present for it. It was a technical masterpiece. It was a technical achievement according to Bungie. I thought it was really cool. My takes on it are, it was a bit too long, but I think they just wanted to get everyone in, make sure everyone had the chance to see it for themselves. I thought it was really cool, but some people got error coded, which sucked for them. I kind of felt bad for them. But the end 5 minutes, that was the most coolest bit, when you could see it fall down to the sky and just come and crash, and you got blown back and you got like the earring effect. I thought that was amazing. That was really cool. So the last thing I want to say is the Season 11 reveal is going to be released an hour before the release of Season 11, which I think is cool because it leaves us all in the dark. Once we see the trailer, we're going to get excited. And the fact that when we get excited, when we see this trailer, it's going to be only an hour before we can play it. So everyone's going to get even more excited. Everyone's going to get more talking about Destiny. So I think that's quite good. The fact that we're all kept in the dark, I thought was a good thing. So that is everything on my opinion. I thought in total, Season 10 was out of 10. I'd say I'd give it 6. It was okay. It was good. I'd liked the legendary Lost Sectors. Fairwinter's shotgun is a good PvP gun to use, definitely, and that fact that everyone can get it if they have the seasonal pass. The Destiny Live event was a huge plus in my mind. I think they should do so much more of them. Trials they need to work on. They need to get anti-cheat, definitely. Grandmaster Nightfalls, I haven't touched this yet, but I'm looking to, and I'm hoping they will return next season. Guardian Games, as I didn't attend it, I couldn't really partake in this, but I wish I should have got the Heir Apparent LMG. That is my thoughts. I shall see you in the next video. Hopefully season 11 will be a good one. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.